Hi guys, it's me, Sarah. I am going to do a very quick, well hopefully quick, review of Tarte's Inspired by True Blood Glamour Me palette. Sorry, it took me a while to say that. So this is what it looked like. This is what it looks like. It's got this really cool, like, corset kind of leather, fake, strappy action happening. It's got a little thing, a little drawer in the front that says "Open Me After Dark," or "Open After Dark." So hold on for me while I open this up. I still have the protective plastic cover on the mirror, and then it comes with this little cover here that has all the names of the eyeshadows. If you lose this, you also have, let's see if I can find it, this thing right here, which comes with it. It says Glamour Me, and then on the back it's got all the colors and all the names, and then it's got like the other 3 products that come with it right there, and what those products are called. And inside this little pamphlet, if you flip it this way, it has eyeshadow looks for you, which eyeshadows they use in these looks, how to use them. They have some suggestions like smudging certain eyeshadows into the liner that comes with the palette and all of that. So really great tips for somebody who's a beginner or somebody who's overwhelmed with some of the colors in this palette, because there are quite a few. I believe there's 17. I miscalculated that before, so I'm not even going to try to pretend I know how to count this time. Anyhow, so this is what they look like. I think do I have a least favorite? I don't think I have a least favorite because I think they're all beautiful. I love them all, and I've used all of them pretty much. Well, no, not all of them. I haven't used this blue one yet. I think that one's called, what is that one called? That one's called Nocturnal. Maybe I should go through some of the names of these first. Okay, so this is called The Light, Fairy, Dusk, Nocturnal, which I just said. That one is called Waitress. This one is called Werewolf, which is one of my favorites. Dawn I use quite a bit, although this one is not very pigmented at all. And actually these two, The Light and Fairy, are both pretty similar in colors. One happens to be a little bit more like flesh tone, a little bit more yellow, and this one, Fairy, happens to be a little bit pinker in like highlightiness. And then let's see what else. Dawn, which I was telling you about, pretty color but not very pigmented. But honestly, like, for some reason when you first put it on, it doesn't look that like pigmented at all. But when you wear it throughout the day, for some reason it starts to look a little bit better. So I'm not really sure if it's reacting with the natural oils in my eyelids or what. And this one right here is called Charmer. I really like this color. It's a nice coppery color. Then we have Glamour Me, which is obviously the name of the palette. It's this really great purple, kind of satin, because there's a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it's not enough to be like a scary shimmery shadow. This last one is called Steak right here. It's like this gray, light gray color, medium gray color. Really pretty actually, and I'm not really into grays, but I do like that color. And this one down here is called Bayou. We have Telepath, which I like, and by the way, Bayou is a really beautiful color, and Telepath is too. And then True Death. It's kind of like a silvery, glittery silver color. I haven't really worn this one yet. This one is called Immortal. It's like a glittery black, right? That's the, yeah, glittery black color. And then down here we have V, which is kind of like a plummy red tone, almost more like a Merlot color, so definitely wine colored. This one down here is Legend. It's a matte black, which I'm wearing actually right now. And then this is called Moss. This is one of my favorite shadows in the collection. Basically, I love this whole section right here. These 4 colors, I love these colors, and then I love this one right here, Werewolf. One of my favorite colors as well. And I really like this color too for the inner corner, and it's got a shimmer to it, but it still looks really great on my brow bone, and I hate putting shimmer colors on my brow bone, so that's saying a lot as well. So the matte colors in this are phenomenal. I love them quite a bit. I mean, I not going to say that I love them more than my Naked palette because I don't really know if they're even comparable. The Naked palette, to me, I'm not going to say they have boring colors, but they're all neutral colors. The pigmentation is really nice. I find the amount of creasage I get at the end of the day, either way, is about the same depending on what eye primer I use. If I'm using the eye primer that comes with this, which I'll show you in a minute, my shadow tends to last a little bit longer. If I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion, it seems to last about the same. So it really depends which eye primer you're using underneath the shadows. The shadows wear about as much, I think they're about the same depending on what primer you're using, or if you're using a primer at all. Anyway, so some of my favorite colors, let's see. My sister loves V. She's taking a look at that, and she loves moss. Like, I'm pretty sure that if they sold moss separately, which tell me, if anybody out there knows, tell me that, please, if they do or don't. But my sister, if they sold that separately, I know she'd buy it in a heartbeat because she loves it. But I love all of them. And actually, like, in this little booklet that has the eye looks, I've been wearing Luminous Fairy a lot. I've tried Not Your Average Waitress, and I think I tried Vamp Glam. I can't quite remember. I have not tried Vampy Vixen yet, but Luminous Fairy I have tried. I do like it a lot. This is the one that has that color Dawn that I said wasn't very pigmented, but it's really pretty, and it's like, it tells you like to smudge. Which shadow does it tell you to smudge? Charmer, which is like a coppery color, into the lash line with your black eyeliner, which I think is phenomenal. So, anyway, in terms of pigmentation of the shadows, I love them. This Matte Black Legend, this top corner here, I tend to use wet. Sometimes I use like eye drops, or I use water. It depends on what I have available to me. So I've been using that top corner as like a liner every now and then. So I've kind of like separated it out kind of how I would want to use it, if that makes sense, so that I'm not mixing where I use it as a wet shadow with the part that I would use as a dry shadow. Anyhow, but the rest of these, I love them. I love these shadows. I think they're phenomenal. I haven't used the other ones wet at all. But I think the one that I've used the most so far might be Dawn. No. It would either be Dawn or Werewolf, because I love them both so much. Or even, what's the name of this shadow down here? Or even Bayou, because I think it's a beautiful color. But love them all. Then let's go into what's in the drawer. There's the drawer. So it comes with the, what is this? Yikes. It comes with the Lifted Natural Eye Primer with Firmatol. I'll show you what it looks like. I actually am thinking about buying the full-size version of this because I like it so much. I actually like this a lot better than Urban Decay Primer Potion. It's, I don't know, it's just not as oily. If you're somebody who likes that kind of matte feeling, it's a lot better. It comes with a doe foot applicator. It's more moussey. I find that the Urban Decay Primer Potion, depending on how well mixed it is, or unwell mixed, or not very well mixed, it can be oily as opposed to just moussey. This is moussey all the time, pretty much. I have not gotten, like, to the point where, like, I pull it out and it's just, like, silicone, whatever. This comes off pretty matte. It's just a really nice texture. I tend to prefer this more. And I think it lasts just a tiny bit longer. And then this is the Tarte for True Blood Lights Camera Lashes. It's the same thing, it's just in different packaging. I've actually got another sample size that came with my eyelash curler when I purchased that. And so it came as a sample, so I have that. I haven't used this tube at all yet, but it's the same mascara. I really do like it. I don't know what the waterproof one is like. I haven't tried that one at all yet. Yeah, so, but I do like this mascara. I'm not really into high-end mascaras because I do like drugstore mascaras. I think they're just much more affordable, and they do just about the same. But if I were into high-end mascaras, I have a feeling that that would be the one that I would be purchasing a lot of, because I prefer that by far over Benefit's They're Real, the new one by them, because I don't really like that one. And I actually have a review of that. Hopefully I'll be able to put that up fairly soon. And then this is their, I love this, their Aquaphise Aqua Gel Liner. This is in black. I love this eyeliner. I would probably purchase this separately as well. But it's an automatic eyeliner on it. I'll swatch it for you because it's pretty black. And gosh, it's so black, and it like goes on so smoothly. It's like heaven. And it actually kind of feels, I want to say almost cooling, so I don't know if that's like the aquafy-ness of it, but This stays put fairly well. Actually, I'm not going to say it's hard to smudge, because once you start working with it, it gets going, but, like, when you first start, it's like, oh, is this ever going to, like, smudge out? But, I mean, it's fairly easy to work with, but it just kind of is a testament to how well, how the staying power is of it, or how well, how it performs, if that makes sense, in practicality or in real life. So, in general, I think this is a great palette. If I had to compare it to any other really popular palettes out there, I would compare it to the Naked palette in terms of the little goodies that you get, the extras that you get, the amount of shadows you get, and all of that. However, I prefer this one, obviously. One, because I think it's more of like a collector's item if you're a big True Blood fan. Two, because I get bored really easily, so having a palette just filled with neutrals, however beautiful they are, can get really, really, really boring. And I think that this gives you a really big, kind of, I don't know, like, it gives you, like, a really good range of colors. You get a blue, you get some grays, get a bunch of neutrals, and you get some purples and a green in there and golds. They're just, it's a really great palette. If you're somebody who's afraid of color, these colors that they have, like this green here, and even that V purple color, it's not really so much of a stretch for you to, like, jump into getting those, and getting into those colors, because they, I don't want to say they lean towards the neutral, but they tend to be, to me, seem a little more office appropriate if you're somebody who wants to get into those colors, because they're not like lime green or like, you know, magenta purple, or, do you know what I mean? So, I don't know. To me, it's like, you could definitely make it office appropriate. You can make it great for, like, wearing to a party or something like that. It really just depends on how you want to use the palette. So if you're somebody who's afraid of colors, I highly recommend this. If you're somebody who's a fan of True Blood, I highly recommend this. But, I mean, I think Naked has its place, but I think that this is good for every day. In general, for me personally. Anyway, so, and all the extras, even a little pamphlet that it comes with is great, because I don't even think my Naked palette came with one. I don't really remember. But anyhow, so, kind of exciting news. You all will be getting your own palette. It hasn't ever been opened, and there's some contest rules. One, you have to be a subscriber to my channel, and two, you have to comment down below. What I want you to comment on is the palette in general. Which color are you most excited about trying, or product, whether it be the primer, or Lights Camera Lashes, or even the Aqua Eyes, or if it's not in this palette, because they actually have two other products, I believe, in the collection that are inspired by True Blood, or are made in conjunction with, partnered up with True Blood. There's a lip, not stain, I think it's like a lip sheen or something like that. And then there's also something else. I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember what it was, but there's a lip something, and then there's something else too. So if you're at all interested in those, go ahead and put that down below and explain why you're interested in it, or which eyeshadow look you want to try, anything about this palette in general, or even about the books if you'd like. That would be really cool too. So just, yeah, post that down below. If you're excited about the show, what part of the show are you most interested in, whose story do you like, I mean, you can put that down below as well, as long as it's got some kind of comment like that. I don't want you to put enter me, because you'll probably end up getting spammed, or something, the video will end up getting shut down or whatever, so that would be really crappy. If you're under the age of 18, you need your parents' permission, because I don't want to be the weird, creepy person who's sending you a package to the mail. Don't make me a creeper, because that's just not cool. And it's really not that hard to ask your parents for permission, honestly. What else? Let me see if I can... when it will close. It'll close 7 days after this video is first posted, and in fact, I will go ahead and post the date that this video will be closing and what time right here in this corner, and all the rules will be down in the info box down below this screen. So, in any case, if you missed the little annotation here, you'll be able to read it down in the info box below. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys are excited about getting this palette, because I was really excited about it. And actually, I've had the palette for quite a while, but it's taken me a while to make this video because I just haven't really had time to do much of anything, really. But yeah, if you guys have any video requests, anything like that, go ahead and post them down below as well, because I've kind of been running out of steam a little bit, and I've been thinking about doing outfits of the day, plus size style kind of, but we'll see how I'm feeling about that, or if I even have any ideas to give you guys. But anyhow, so yeah, if you like this video, thumbs up. If you like my videos, like to see more, you want to enter the contest, go ahead and subscribe. Comments, questions, concerns, you want to enter the contest, put them down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks, bye.